barely. Sid Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jed Thomas alongside my partner, Miguel Hansen, as we get set for North Dakota High School girls soccer action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Fargo South Bruins. Well, folks, we've got a fantastic game in store for you here. Two EDC rivals going at it, and Miguel, tell us, who should we watch in this game?
Well, Jen, on the Fargo South Bruins, we're definitely going to have to watch Abby Hagan and Lindy Wickland, both of which are captains on the Bruins, and we are expecting to have them a great offense that will pressure the Deacon defense. On the Deacons, no doubt, Brooklyn Dew, no shocker there, Marcella Hansen, Sarah Jacobson, both of which are seniors, and I would like to congratulate both of them on the dedication and performance tonight.
Well,
and throughout their high school career.
Very fitting, Miguel, as it is senior night here at Sid Stadium, and you definitely have to take a moment to look at those seniors. Both Hansen and Jacobson are not just obviously dedicated members of this team, but also very important keys here, as they're both very good, strong players for the Deacons. Now, taking a look at the overall matchup in this game, you look at Fargo South and you see a team at the lower end of the standings in the EDC and the state overall, but they have put together some impressive performances against teams from all over, coming up with a couple nice wins against West Fargo and Red River, and playing some pretty tight games against some stiff competition. So South is really just kind of looking to prove themselves and show that they've got something to offer, because we know they're a talented team. They just have to bring it all together and put it together in one good performance, because they've been close to some wins on multiple occasions.
And let's see if they'll do here tonight.
Well, that is certainly their hope. Right now we've got the Shanley starting lineups being introduced. One notable absence would be Andrea Kramer, who is out with an injury. We're not sure what that is, but she will not be suiting up for the Deacons this evening. That's a big loss for them, as she is one of their best offensive threats. And Miguel, before we forget, you talked about senior night and the seniors who we take a moment to honor. You can't forget Anna Triller, who, despite not being in the lineup, has been a key both in the leadership role and on the field for the Deacons. She, unfortunately, has been unable to play, as we've talked about before this year, due to an ACL tear, but she's still been out there working with this team and just been such a huge key for them in molding the younger players and providing some leadership.
Number 22, Sam Gay. And your keeper between the... Tyler Curtin and your head coach, Les Hansen. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting 11 for your Shanley Deacons. Today's officials have been registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and have been selected for their demonstrated ability. Today's officials are your ARs, Wes Lear and Deanna Schweier, and your center ref for tonight, Terry Taha. We ask for your continued support in assisting our game officials in administering the rules of the game in a respectable manner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the ladies onto the field and let's get ready for some soccer! Randy Loftus.
All right, both teams emerging from their respective huddles and getting ready to get this one started. It'll be Shearer and Myers starting things off for the Bruins. Or rather, Wickland and Myers, my bad. Confusing that 9 for a 0 down there. And we are underway with that whistle. Right off the bat, the Bruins are just going to bring things back into their zone to try to set up. Bath does a good job breaking that pass up. It's a scrum for the ball. Neither team can gain possession, and Huber is able to get the ball over to Dew. Dew's pass, though, runs right into a Bruin, and now the Deacons regain possession and try to settle things down. Conwisher, however, has her ball blocked. Day going to retrieve for the Deacons. On that far side, it's Day and Conwisher fighting for it, but ultimately Nielsen pushes that one out of bounds. The throw-in now, straight to Dew. Nielsen pressuring, though. Ball pops out towards midfield. Now a fight for it. Deacons come away. Dew with a great through ball up towards Huber. Huber, though, couldn't catch up to that one. Strong D from Sunbomb. Bath now, getting physical in there. Sends that ball over to Conwisher. Conwisher, a pass inside, but no one there, and that one is popped straight up by Edicott. Kelsch with it for the Deacons. She throws that one over towards Jacobson. Jacobson now going after it, but that one's going to be pushed out of play by Johnson.
I think right now, Jed, both teams just need to calm down because they just didn't realize how bad the weather is right now. You know, it's very windy out.
Definitely. I think both these teams started really fast and didn't really, as you said, take note of this wind, which has very clearly been messing with some balls. A strong pass up to Huber. However, that one bounces off her foot and flies straight to the goalkeeper. With it now, Rye able to get that one up. However, Kelsch intercepts. Kelsch's ball, though, no one there as it rolls out.
Looks like just a little miscommunication between the Deacons there.
Johnson with the throw-in. That one headed up immediately by Wickland, who loses her headband. Ball now pops out. Bath tries to play it up. Intercepted, though, by Nielsen. Huber, though, able to grab the loose ball. She'll throw it towards Conwisher. Conwisher, though, not going to be able to catch up to that one. It was put a little too far in front. Melander on the throw-in. That one goes over the head of Nielsen. She fights to get back to it, but then Rise has that ball taken away from her. An opportunity now for the Deacons. A great through ball up to Jacobson, but it has just a little too much on it. Well, some strong pressure being put on by the Deacons right now. Had a couple opportunities. That one, though, was their first truly good look at the net. Shearer sends this one downfield, goes right past Rye. Heinrich now going to play it. Heinrich and Rye each trying to gain possession. It's Heinrich who wins the battle. Her pass, though, immediately intercepted by Nielsen. Nielsen now looks for someone. She goes to Myers. Myers with a nice move to get past Day. Kelsch, however, is right there, but then a fantastic move put on by Wickland. The Bruins pressuring. Myers with it. She sends it over to Rye. Rye looking to get it back. Myers with a shot and gloved by Metzger. Molly Metzger there making the save. Not too much on that ball, but good sign for South to get some pressure there. That was just a great chain of little plays there that led to that opportunity. Hansen sends this one downfield to Conwisher. Conwisher trying to settle it down, but she can't keep it in play. The throw-in now as we get back to action. That ball straight through the legs of Rye. Nielsen trying to catch up to it as Heinrich can't get the clean pass off. Jacobson, though, able to retrieve. Jacobson now fighting for that ball. A lot of pressure put on by Hagen. And then her ball goes downfield and out of play. awaiting the throw in now. Johnson has to move it up a little bit. Now Johnson throwing that one in, goes straight off the head of Wickland. Kelsch able to get control. She sends it up to Dew. Dew now with a nice little through ball to Jacobson. Jacobson doubles back looking for someone, but has that ball poked away from her. Nielsen giving it off on the far side. It's a fight between two 17s. It's Corbel and Conwisher. That battle won by Corbel as the ball goes off the foot of Conwisher. Melander's throw straight to Rye. Rye sends that one immediately back to Sunbaum. Conwisher now drops one in the middle of the field to Jacobson, who plays it up to Huber. Huber collides with the goalkeeper. Dew puts a shot on goal, and it just hits the side of the net. What a chain of events there.
Both teams are doing a great job at pressuring each other, which is making it hard for them to regain possession.
Ooh, unfortunately on that collision, looks like Huber is shaken up. You do not like to see that.
Let's hope she's all right.
That was a rough collision. Holding her left leg. Don't know what it is, though, so we won't speculate. But that is just unfortunate to see. She is in good hands, however, with our own Kelly Burns. Hopefully they can sort things out down there, and hopefully for the Deacons and for everyone, things will be all right. We have time stopped at the 34-minute mark right now. In 6 minutes of play, both teams have had a few opportunities, but there doesn't appear to be one dominant side in this one. What do you think, Miguel?
I agree, Jed. It's still early on in the game, but both teams have been pressuring each other a lot, which is hard for them to regain possession and make opportunities to score.
Definitely. We haven't seen a lot of setup, really, just a lot of breaks. But at the same time, it's not like it's been sloppy play. It's just been really fast-paced. And, I mean, these girls are really playing hard. They're flying up and down the field. I'm sure this should be a great one. I mean, we're talking about two well-conditioned, very fast teams. They just match up really well against each other.
Looks like Hadley's back up on her legs.
Well, that is good to see. Huber walking off on her own power. Very happy to see that. Now we get back to the action, though. Looks like Emily Post is going to check in for the Deacons here, as Huber will have to come off. There'll be a goal kick here as Shearer will send it downfield. Her ball just over the head of Hagen. Deacons, though, are able to gain possession, and they're going to try to capitalize on that. Heinrich able to box out Rye. Nice move there. Jacobson has it. Dishes inside to Bath. Then Jacobson able to corral that pass from Bath. Some nifty moves from Jacobson. Got the double team, though. Johnson going to win the battle, but then have her pass intercepted by Heinrich. Heinrich goes back to Jacobson. Jacobson putting it on goal and grabbed by Shearer. Shearer with a boot downfield. Jacobson nor Rye could corral it, so Heinrich will dish it upfield to Jacobson. Jacobson, nice through ball to Bath. Bath now on the outside, looking for someone right in front. Dew almost had a look at it, but that ball just goes past her.
Looks like that'll be a Deacon corner kick now.
Well, it was very close to a great opportunity for the Deacons, but they are also happy to get the corner kick, so a good consolation prize. Conwisher on the corner kick, right in front of the net. Jacobson fighting for it. Too many Bruins, though. They're able to win the battle, but not so fast. Jacobson passes it out to Heinrich. Heinrich shot! That one very close. Shearer almost lost it. Had to go up very high to grab it. And last week we saw the Deacons strike more than once with some high balls from far outside, and those were very effective. They scored 2 off shots from way outside and very high.
The same with against Cheyenne actually on Tuesday. That's exactly how they got most of their goals, by going high.
Well, it's really something the Deacons try to incorporate into their game. Meanwhile, Dew could not keep that ball in play. Had a good look at it, though. It'll be a Bruin goalie kick after a little miscommunication. Shearer keeps this one low on the ground, and it goes straight to Dew. Dew now, around the outside, gains an angle, putting it on goal, but that one takes a bad hop for her and goes out of bounds.
That'll be Deacon corner kick once again.
That one was broken up off the foot of a Bruin. See on that replay if we can get a look. Looks like the South defender was able to catch up to her and cut off the angle. Conwisher's kick towards the goal. Dew gets to it, puts it on goal, but then the defender, Johnson, is right there to knock it away.
Key save by Johnson.
That is just great job there by Johnson. Not much more you can add, just able to kick it right away. Heinrich looking for post. That ball hopping around. No one can settle it down. Heinrich with a nice little pass over to Jacobson. Jacobson off the knee over to Bath. They're playing a little hacky sack with it, but now Johnson is all over Jacobson. She's having a great evening. Jacobson working on the double team. Ball out of play off of Bruin. Take a look at this replay and the save by Olivia Johnson. Back to the action, though. Kelsch puts a shot on goal, but it's just wide.
Looks like the Deacons are trying to use the wind to their advantage and just firing shots right and left.
Well, it's a smart idea. You've only got the wind on your side for one half, so why not take a few shots with it?
Might as well use it.
It's very strong. I mean, that could really carry a ball. We've just passed the 30-minute mark here. Clock reads 29:45 left in this first half. Shearer's kick, caught up in the wind, hard to get that going anywhere. Jacobson able to grab it. She dishes off to Heinrich. Rye catching up quickly, so Heinrich gives over to Kelsch. Kelsch now working on 2 Bruins. She can't come away with it. Now South trying to bust out. It's Hagen in there. She has to do a U-turn. Gives that ball away over to Nielsen. Nielsen, though, has it poked away by Conwisher. Now the Deacons with a rush. Dew with the ball. She tripped up. It gives it away to Post. Post immediately back to Dew. Now Post chasing after it. She's not going to catch up, though. Shearer able to pick it up. Shearer is in a really tough position here. That wind is just blowing everything back. And so you can see why she tried that one ground ball, although that as well didn't work out. So just kind of a no-win scenario right now for her.
And she is a captain and a senior, so I'm just expecting some great leadership. And I mean the nerves will get to her, but I've no doubt she'll do great this game.
Shearer, a very reliable goalkeeper for the Bruins this year. They're happy to have her presence, as you said. Heinrich dishes off to Jacobson, who gets it up to Kelsch. Kelsch now gets away from Hagen and gives off to Jacobson. Quick passing. Bath, though, couldn't catch up as that pass was just a little behind her. Jacobson, though, taking the loose ball. Looking for Dew, broken up by the defense. Melander in there. Nielsen now tracking it down. Dew beats her to it, gives over to Conwisher. Conwisher's ball intended for Dew, though, goes out of play. The throw-in straight to Nielsen. Post, though, right there. Post and Conwisher. Both on Nielsen, gets the ball off to do. It was Conwisher who made the steal. Meanwhile, pass intercepted by the Bruins. Now Nielsen trying to get out of trouble once again. Once again, though, it's Post who's right there. Post now. The give to Conwisher. Conwisher pops one up to Bath. Bath turns around, puts a shot on goal, and through the uprights. Ashley Hansen checking in for the Deacons. Shearer able to get one off a little farther this time. Hansen, though, breaks it up for the Deacons. That ball, though, immediately knocked away. Great play by Edicott. And now, ball goes out of play. He'll be in Bruin possession. The throw-in to Wickland. Hansen able to steal it away for the Deacons, but then her pass to Conwisher goes out of play. Looked like Conwisher was standing a little over the line and took the pass out of bounds. So another throw-in headed up by Rye. Heinrich immediately there. It's Heinrich and Rye fighting for it, but Edicott catches up. Day now having to track it down. She gives off over to Emily Heinrich. Emily Heinrich to Natalie Heinrich. Heinrich looking for Jacobson, knocked away by Johnson. Then Emily Heinrich tracks down. Emily Heinrich on the near sideline. Puts that one out of play.
Great pressure by South.
Johnson's throwing off the head of Wickland. Hagen and Day fought for it. Day wins the battle, and now Post puts a ball upfield. Sunbomb retrieves. Got to watch out. Bath right there. Bath knocks her off it. Jacobson up to Dew. Dew has that one pushed back to Jacobson. Jacobson now up to Bath. A good look at the net. Bath trying to catch up to it. Ball over, intended for Dew. Too much on it, and she is clearly frustrated with that one. Shear now. Kicks this one. She tries it low. Immediately met by a few Deacon players. Then Hagen almost busted it out. Heinrich, though, caught up. That one finally pushed upfield by Wickland. Chasing it down, Myers. Myers working her way past Hansen and Conwisher. Has to give it back. Ball intended for Myers, knocked away by the Deacon D. Post now to Conwisher, to Hansen. Hansen up to Dew. She gives back to Conwisher. Conwisher, centering pass intended for Bath. Sunbomb heads it away. Deacons try again. Johnson is there, but so is Jacobson. Jacobson weaving through Bruin players. Bath able to poke it away. Now Post with a look. Her ball, though, straight up into the air and out of play.
Number 3, Olivia Manuel.
Olivia Manuel checking in now for the Deacons. Shearer's kick. It's a short one. Jacobson catches up to it. Gives off to Heinrich. Heinrich now to Post. To Bath. Bath centers back to Post. Post. A give to Dew. Dew with the ball. Got a Bruin all over her. Post going to have to retreat to track this one down. Hagen trying to get it away. Hagen puts that one upfield. The Bruins escape trouble once again.
Looks like that wind just took that ball out of bounds.
Well, Bruins have to be happy with it, though. Able to shut down the Deacon attack for just a few seconds, but they're going right back to work. Post has it. Rye goes down trying to steal it. And then the ball goes out of play off of a Deacon. Johnson throwing it in. Headed up by Wickland. Heinrich plays it up to Bath. Bath circles and then sends the ball far downfield to Manuel.
Great switch by Bath.
Hansen in there fighting for it. The defender coming to try to play the ball upfield. Heinrich, a give up to Jacobson. Jacobson to post, to Bath. Bath over to Dew. Dew, though, can't settle this one down, has to give off to Manuel. Manuel on towards goal, and it's blocked. Ball back out in front. Heinrich has it. Heinrich sending it upfield, no one there. Grabbed by Shearer. Shearer just rolling that one to Melander. Dew, though, gonna keep her honest and pops that one pretty close to goal. That was a nice shot there from Dew.
Welcome back onto the field, number 8, Tabby Kilt.
Shearer able to get that one in the sweet spot. Not too high, not too low. Drops it right to Hagen, but then a whistle. And Miguel, can you tell us what that one was?
Yeah, one of the Bruins just holding one of the Deacon players when the ball wasn't even there. So just physical contact, that's it.
Well, Deacons happy to have that whistle. Hansen going to give this one a kick. Hansen's ball right in front of the net, but a Bruin is right there to knock it away. Manuel, though, catches up, and an easy save by Shearer. Shearer now. Once again, kicks it upfield, post, heads for the Deacons. Dew gives off to Manuel. Manuel has a ball up for Dew to track down. Dew trying to work past the defense. Has that ball blocked. And then it is just sent out of play by Corbel. Manuel throwing in to Dew. Dew trying to get past Corbel. Ball blocked. She retreats. Ball blocked once again. And it's the block from Carly Melander that sends it out of play. We have now hit the 20-minute mark in this first half. We are still scoreless. Manuel's throw-in goes over the head of everybody. Bruins play it up, but Post blocks. Post putting a ball on goal. Jacobson streaks in and then goes down on a collision with Shearer. No call, though. Shearer pops that one up. Hansen heading it up. Hansen going to have to go get her own ball. She's got 2 Bruins on her. Hansen weaving back and forth, able to keep it out of the hands of the Bruins, or the feet, I should say. Then that ball is sent up out of play by Ashley Hansen, but I think we have a whistle there for some contact. Hansen driving this one downfield. Goes past everybody. Dew almost had a great look at it, but Shearer grabs it once again. Shearer's ball goes right past Post. Hansen heads it up. Hansen now. Hagen on her, able to get it up. Dew now tracking it down. Dew trying to gain the corner. She will not. Able to double back, though. Dew putting the ball on goal. Jacobson right there, just wide.
It's a great idea by the Deacons, sending Brooklyn Dew on the outside, just crossing it straight down the middle to Sarah.
Well, Dew makes a beauty of a move and then has an even more beautiful pass that Jacobson just can't get to.
Expected nothing less.
Shearer's kick once again met by the strong force of the wind. Johnson heads that ball up. Bruins got to get it out of trouble. Dew right there. Loose ball in front of the goal. Bath sending it on and knocked away by Shearer. What a save.
Once again.
Hattie Shearer is putting on a clinic in net. She's having a lot of trouble getting her kicks, though, out of the reach of these Deacon forwards. They've been able to keep it in the zone all game long, and that's in large part due to the wind. Corbel and Manuel go after it on the far sideline. Corbel able to let that one go off the foot of Manuel, though, to make it a Bruin ball. The throw-in tracked down by Rye, but then taken by Manuel. Manuel's ball, though, intercepted by Wickland. However, she's driven off by Kelsch. Manuel tries again and finds Dew. Dew now driving in. Dew looking for someone, able to get that ball past a few defenders, but then it is sent out of play by the Bruins.
Now on to the pitch for your Deacons, number 13, Natalie Heinrich, and number 17, Kylie Conwisher.
Natalie Heinrich and Kylie Conwisher check in for the Deacons now. The throw-in goes right to Heinrich, but she's played off that one by the Bruins. Hansen, little tap over to Kelsch, and then Kelsch goes down. A collision with Hagen.
Looks like the two just ran into each other. Just minor mistake.
Indeed, looked to be some incidental contact. Maybe just got a little tripped up there. The wind is blowing this ball right now, making it hard to keep it in place. Hansen on the kick. Goes straight on towards goal. Popped up. Jacobson with a shot just wide.
There was a flag on the play.
Well, we'll see what that is. Meanwhile, look at this replay. Shearer just couldn't corral it, and then boom, a collision between Shearer and Jacobson. And Miguel, was that just a whistle for contact?
It was a contact with the goalie, because in soccer, players can't come in any contact with the goalie.
I see.
I mean, they are valued players, so.
That is true. Deacons trying to get, once again, another crack at the goal. It's Jacobson up to Dew. Dew's ball, no one there. She's able to catch up to it. Heinrich now pops it up towards Bath. That ball, though, just goes straight to Shearer. Shearer's kick. Past Heinrich. Jacobson trying to settle it down. Nielsen plays it up, but then it's delivered back by Emily Heinrich. Ball from Johnson goes to Hansen. Hansen has to fight it out with Myers. She's going to win that battle. Hansen making some nice moves to get through. It's Dew now with it. Dew powering through. Determined, and then blocked by Sunbomb. But another opportunity. Bath with it. Bath can't get through this defense. Heinrich now trying to keep it in play. Jacobson with an opportunity. She has to give it off to Kelsch. Kelsch up to Dew. Dew looking for someone. Kelsch there. Now it's Bath. Bath knocked off the ball. Dew with another crack at it. And finally out of play just right.
It's like a pinball machine out there, just bouncing off all these players.
Indeed it is. No one could settle that one down. The Deacons, though, their opportunities are ramping up, and South is having trouble crossing midfield. Bruins, though, have shown that they have some offensive capabilities, and if they can just get one break, they could really make the Deacons pay. Hagen playing that one up. No one can catch it, though, for the Bruins, but then play is blown dead. Ball now played up to Myers. Myers trying to get through the Deacon D. Hansen and Conwisher are able to take it away. Conwisher now plays it up to Dew. Dew's ball goes back to Kelsch. Kelsch in there. It's Hansen, rather. My apologies. Hansen fighting for that one. And then yet another whistle. Hansen going to kick this ball from about the 50. It's a nice ball, but blocked by Corbel. Corbel now up the sideline. Great ball up to Myers. Myers, though, can't get past Day. Sam Day has been a rock all season long for the Deacons, and she is really proving her worth on that play. Melander retreats for South. Bath with good pressure, but then the ball goes out of bounds, and I think we're going to get another corner. The Deacons had a great opportunity, but were stymied by the unexpected goaltending abilities of Olivia Johnson. Conwisher on the kick. It's a low one. It goes straight to Corbel. Corbel, good D. Sends it away. Conwisher, though, not giving up on this one. Gives over to Dew. Dew in front of the net. Immediately knocked away by Sunbomb. Hansen with it for the Deacons. Got to be careful. Bruins all over. Hansen gets it off to Kelsch. Kelsch has to retreat. Kelsch now over to Jacobson. Johnson right there. Gives off over to Bath. Bath back to Jacobson. Goes past her over to Dew. Dew's ball given chase by Jacobson. Still loose. And then finally Shearer gets on top of it.
Once again, no shocker there.
Well, the Deacons have had some great looks, whether it be on some setup plays, some fast breaks, and a couple corners, but they've not been able to put one in the back of the net. Been a couple flukes in there, but it's been in large part thanks to Shearer. Or, of course, Olivia Johnson. You know, it's got to be helping the Deacons on those corners to have the wind blowing pretty much directly at the net. Obviously, it's going to be a little harder because you do have to kick into the wind to a degree. But if you can get enough on it, it's going to curve it right back towards goal.
And it also gives it a lot more force, which is harder to stop.
The throw-in now to Myers. Myers and Hansen. Myers trying to box her out, but there are too many Deacons, and Day just sends that one out of play. Melander on the throw-in as we hit the 10-minute mark. Right in front of the net, Rye with an opportunity, but that ball easily grabbed by Metzger. Molly Metzger facing her first real test of the game. Well, with the wind, it is quite easy to get that ball downfield, and Metzger certainly enjoying that. Good kick, obviously, but got to be happy to have that wind. Kelsch with a nice pass, but too much on it for Dew. And that might be where you can see the biting effects of the wind if you're the Deacons, as it's going to carry those passes a little too much. Shearer now. Giving this one the boot. Gets caught up high in the air and drops in front of Heinrich. Conwisher now, over to Heinrich. Got to be careful. And that one just going to go past Dew. Heinrich had Edicott all over her. And the Bruins are being very aggressive on defense here, and it's really paying off. Doing some really impressive things, just able to poke the ball away from the Deacons and get bodies in front of the net.
The Bruins are definitely not letting the wind affect them at all.
The goal kick goes past Hansen. She has to settle it down, and then Rye able to get it away. Hagen with it, but Kelsch is there. Kelsch's ball now intercepted by Edicott. Edicott, a nice pass by Nielsen. Heinrich couldn't get it under control, so Kelsch has to give it off over to Conwisher. Conwisher on the far sideline, able to get past Nielsen. Bath can't catch up to it. Sunbomb able to get it away. Now Conwisher. Bringing it down, centers on towards goal. Good defensive play by Sunbomb takes that opportunity away. Hagen then pops that one upfield. It's Emily Heinrich up to Natalie Heinrich. Jacobson going to give it off to Heinrich. Heinrich's ball intended for Dew, intercepted. Dew able to get back to it. Bit of confusion. Hansen there for the Deacons. She gives off over to Conwisher. Conwisher centering. That one over the head of the goalkeeper. Just in front, the Deacons couldn't get a crack at it.
Sneaked right past through her hands.
And now the ball goes out of play, but look at this. Just over, and Jacobson, oh, ever so close. See what we have here? I think.
Deacon
Corner kick, yeah.
Wow.
Well,
From the other side this time, though.
could be interesting. Conwisher has to let the ball settle down from the wind. Now Conwisher on the kick, right in front. Dew couldn't get a clean header. Wind just carrying that one. Well, another corner, and the Deacons can't capitalize. That's their 4th of the game. Now with 7 minutes remaining in the first. Metzger's, or excuse me, that's Shearer's kick. No one can settle it down. Both teams going back and forth. Day trying to get it up. Good job by Hagen not letting the Deacons get a solid possession of this ball. Edicott then sends it up. Myers catching up to it, but then she can't get away. And her ball goes out of play. Conwisher tracking it down. The throw-in. Neither team able to settle this ball down. As we've said, it's been a bit of a pinball machine lately. Edicott, her pass intended for Corbel, goes out of play. Conwisher to throw in now. 6 minutes left. Conwisher's throw to Dew. Dew now couldn't catch up. Ball out of bounds.
The wind again just keeps taking that ball right out of bounds.
Yeah, and I mean, I know we've talked about the wind a lot, folks, and sorry if we're repeating ourselves, but you just can't talk about how much of a factor that is enough. I mean, when you're down there, you just don't know what it's going to do to your balls. Goalie kick, another short one. Deacons are able to get control. Dew now with a shot. That one takes some unexpected curves and odd bounce, but Hattie Shearer tracks it all the way. Shearer's kick headed forward by Hansen. Post couldn't catch up. Nielsen couldn't get away, though. Dew, great job getting the ball over to Heinrich. Jacobson has it now. Jacobson in midfield, over to Dew. Dew, though, can't get through. Heinrich retreats and grabs for the Deacons. It's Conwisher over to Heinrich. Heinrich up to Jacobson. Jacobson trying to get past Johnson. This has been a battle to watch, and then boom, they go down. There's a whistle, obviously, and it's going to be on South. So now a big opportunity for the Deacons. Under 5 minutes left in the first. Hansen to kick. Hansen's kick on towards goal. Shearer saves. That ball almost took a bad rebound that could have been in the back of the net for the Deacons, but she's able to get back to it. And, you know, despite a couple bobbles like that, Shearer has just been rock solid in goal. Hagen and Hansen fight for it, but it's Dew who catches up. Dew now, driving forward. Ball on towards net. Wide left. Shearer with yet another kick. That one is a good one. Goes over the head of Hagen. Hansen gives over to Conwisher. Conwisher up to Dew. Dew couldn't settle it down. Conwisher has to give chase. Edicott, though, catches up. And then Edicott makes a nice move, makes another nice move, but can't keep it in bounds.
Be Deacon ball.
Boy, Liv Edicott making some great moves there. Just couldn't keep it in play. Dew with another nice pass from the far corner. And then the ball is played out of bounds by the Bruins. This one thrown in towards goal. Jacobson gives over to Dew, and then Dew has her shot go out of bounds.
It'll again be a Bruin goal kick.
Well, the Deacons have gotten just so close so many times, and they cannot find a way to get it in the back of the net. Bruins are doing a nice job on defense, obviously, and of course, Hattie Shearer is having a great night in goal. But they need to get some opportunities of their own because, as we know, if you give up this many chances, one is bound to make it in. Heinrich, up towards Bath. Great interception by Etticott. Heinrich, though, catches up and gives to Post. Post looking for Hansen, too much on it. Myers comes away with it. Myers now driving through Deacon players. Emily Heinrich able to pop it up in the air. Conwisher gets to it. Conwisher's ball looking for Post. Rye got there in time, but then Dew comes away with it. Dew streaking on towards goal. A shot blocked. Great D by Carly Melander. Take a look at this replay. Dew, if she just could have gotten a step on Melander, would have been home free with a breakaway. But Carly Melander cuts off the angle, gets her foot out in front, and blocks that one.
Be corner kick 5, I believe, for the Deacons now.
This is true. So the Deacons, as we say, get a nice consolation prize here. But they got to try and capitalize on it because, as Miguel said, this is number 5. The kick immediately grabbed by Shearer. Hattie Shearer with an aggressive play that pays off. Really nice job by Shearer to track the ball down and just snatch it up before anyone can get to it. Kick from Shearer, though. Too much on it. Deacons have it now. Conwisher's through ball blocked. Under 1 minute left in the first now. Bruins trying to get it out of their zone. Maybe get one rush before the buzzer sounds. Rye pops it up, gets it past Hansen. Myers fighting for it with Ashley Hansen. Ball then sent up by Nielsen, giving chase. It's Natalie Heinrich, and she won't catch up, but that's okay because it was out of play off a Bruin. Heinrich throwing to Conwisher. Conwisher shaking off Wickland. Bruins now with a little bit more offense going here. Johnson with an aggressive play getting out in front of Jacobson. Unfortunately, she can't catch up to it, and Heinrich does a great job giving it up to Jacobson. Jacobson now to Bath. Bath, though, can't get it to Post. A nice bounce almost turns into a Deacon opportunity. Heinrich pops one towards goal. Almost into the feet of Brooklyn Dew. Very close to a big play. But that will do it for the first half, and after some very close chances, we are scoreless. Well, Miguel, it has been an entertaining half of soccer. We've seen offense from both teams, but towards the end there, the Deacons really took control. So if you're South, I mean, you're happy to have things tied up here, but what do you do to get more of your own chances in the second half and maybe be the first team to score?
Well, you know, Jed, the weather definitely had a big impact on the game, so South was definitely taking the safe route and playing more defensively, which was a good thing. But now they have the win next half, so I don't know. You know, I'm excited to see what South has in store for us.
Very true. That should be a huge effect here, that win being on South side. Shanley going to have to game plan for that. Should be a very entertaining half of soccer coming up here, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we have senior night going on during the half, so stay tuned, folks. We will be showing that to you, but don't go anywhere. More soccer coming up after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to congratulate our seniors tonight, as both of them have given more than their 3 to 4 years of soccer. We'd like to thank their support and their family support with these endeavors. Our first senior tonight is a first all-skater and all-EDC conference and an all-tourney participant, Anna Triller, and her parents, Dan and Judy Triller. And her future plans is to go to NDSU for nursing and to be a Bison soccer player. Her favorite memory, Skate Soccer 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Anna Triller. Our next senior tonight, Sarah Jacobson and her parents, Pat and Dave Jacobson. And Sarah's future plans is to attend NDSU. And of course, she would love to play soccer, but she chose basketball. Good luck, Miss Jacobson. Her favorite memory is, of course, state soccer 2012. And finally, of our big senior class is all-conference player Marcella Hansen and her parents, Mercedes and Carl Hansen. Mercedes' future plans are to attend University of Wisconsin-Madison for nursing and Spanish. Her favorite memory is soccer 2013 and the East-West crossover 2016 and the bus rides home. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our 2016 senior girls soccer players and parents.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to North Dakota High School girls soccer action. We got a thriller in store for you here. The Bruins taking on the Deacons, and we are all knotted up here at 0-0. Miguel, what should we expect in this second half of action?
Well, Jed, again the wind. We
Well,
keep saying
yeah,
that, but
the
I mean,
infamous wind, yes.
Yeah, so both teams have switched fields, so definitely I expect South to be more on the Deacon end because they have again the wind coming with them, so they'll definitely get more opportunities on goal.
Well, definitely, I think the Bruins should have some better chances here, of course, with the wind. And obviously, I think the Bruins saw what they could do early in the half, and then at the very end, they put together some really nice pressure on the Deacons. Look for that to be a little more consistent and maybe some more sustained chances in the second half. Well, folks, with that whistle, we are back underway here at Sid Sitch. Kelsch has it for the Deacons and now plays up to Conwisher on the near side. Conwisher now. Moving forward, she's got Bath right in front of her. Options up to Bath. Bath, though, can't get that one under control, but then does a great job getting back to it. However, she has that one blocked by Carly Melander. Boy, Carly Melander has been blocking shots all over the field today. Well, the throw in there, not much amounts from it as it just goes out of bounds and will now be a goalie kick. Well, folks, it is senior night, and we talked about Sarah Jacobson, and we have a fun stat here courtesy of our athletic director, Mr. Brecker. Sarah Jacobson, in her soccer, basketball, and volleyball career, is approximately 272, 30, and 10 in her high school career. That's 272 victories, folks. 30 losses and 10 ties. Just take a second to think about that.
How about that?
A very storied career for Miss Jacobson. The throw-in now. Goes past a few Bruins and straight to the Deacons. It's Kelsch with it. Kelsch fighting for it with Heinrich and a host of Bruins, but they can't come away with it. Ball just rolls out of play. It'll be Melander to throw it in. Melander with a long throw. That one, though, out of reach of her teammates. Metzger now, her first try into this wind. It's a short one to Jacobson. Jacobson has that one picked away by Wickland. On the far side, Jacobson going after it. Couldn't get past Johnson. Ball, though, will go out of bounds off of Johnson. Heinrich's throw-in, straight to Jacobson. Jacobson now up to Kelsch. Kelsch driving forward. Great job getting through. Kelsch now over to Hansen. Hansen moving up. Blocks that one from Melander. Bath with it now. Over to Dew. Dew directing it to Jacobson. Jacobson trying to catch up to it. But it is saved by Shearer. Shearer now enjoying this wind. Boots that one deep downfield. Off the head of Heinrich now. She's trying to get it up to Kelsch. Rye, though, there. That ball contested and then rolls out of bounds. Melander with another long throw, and once again, just out of reach of her teammates. But you got to like the idea there. She's really being aggressive, and I think that's what she got to do if you're the Bruins.
Yeah, especially be aggressive in the wind. It can make some great opportunities for the Bruins.
That wind is quite the factor, folks, if you haven't picked up on it yet. Nielsen there went down hard, just kind of fell on that kick. Ryan there fighting for it. Jacobson, though, comes away, powers her way through. Jacobson now with a great long ball up to Dew, but then Dew has that one taken away. Sunbaum has that one sent right into her by Heinrich. Emily Heinrich now for the Deacons, gets it up to Dew. Dew over to Jacobson. Jacobson weaving in and out, trying to get past Johnson. That's been a fun battle to watch all day. Jacobson wins that battle, though. Dew now, driving forward, centering, ball to Bath. Bath shot, couldn't get a clean look. Conwisher closing in, shoots just wide.
Bruin corner, or Bruin goal kick once again.
What an opportunity. Conwisher just gets the shot a little wide. Great job, though, by Kylie Conwisher to catch up to that ball before a Bruin defender could. Great kick, but it goes straight off of Heinrich and up to Bath. Bath's header, though, taken by Melander. Heinrich could not get it up to Bath, and then that ball is just going to roll way downfield, and it'll be an easy grab for Metzger. Metzger's kick taken by Jacobson, working her way out of a double team. But just like that, driving forward, it was Hagen, and she wants a call. She won't get it, though. She felt like she was held. Hansen has it for the Deacons now after that close call. Conwisher, great pass up to Kelsch. Kelsch looking for Bath. Melander, though, denies it. Conwisher now has to reset. She gives off to Kelsch. Kelsch, a great redirect to Bath. Conwisher now trying to gain the edge. She's getting boxed out. And then Melander sends it out of bounds. Carly Melander has been flying around field. And how about the play of this Bruin defense? Between Melander, Sunbaum, and Johnson, they've been lights out.
They've all made some very smart plays throughout the game.
Hattie Shearer on the kick here.
Looks like Hadley Huber's back in for the Deacons. Glad to see she's all right.
Well, that is great for the Deacons, both obviously just for the overall health of Huber, but also she is one of their best offensive threats, and it is great to have her out there. Shearer's kick, low but far. Heinrich able to get away from the Bruin attacker there. Gets it up to Heinrich. Well, her sister Natalie Heinrich, and then the ball goes up to Dew, but Dew goes down hard, tripped up. Dew races to get set. Confusion and a collision there. Well, now things slow down, but my goodness, that was some fast-moving physical play there.
Yeah, the Bruins did just scramble because Dew just went right for it.
Yeah. Well, we get things sorted out, and now Dew on the kick. Just over and off the crossbar. Rebound opportunity headed up by Heinrich, but there is a sea of yellow jerseys there. Kelsch now over to Conwisher. Conwisher can't get it away. Now an opportunity. Bruins trying to bust out. Myers racing down the sideline. Day closing in fast. Ball taken away by Kelsch. Now Kelsch with it. Going back and forth here. Myers on Kelsch. Kelsch weaves in through midfield. Heinrich can't catch up. Now Wicklund puts it up. Rye can't get there. It's Hansen with the ball. Hansen over to Jacobson. Jacobson knocked off. And then Hansen just gives it a boot downfield to let things settle down. Dew couldn't get the edge there. Ball goes out of play off Sunbaum.
How about that rush of excitement?
No kidding. That was quite the series of events. The throw-in from Jacobson goes straight to Dew. Dealing with Johnson. Johnson has been just great on these Deacon forwards. Dew, though, a nice pass out in front. Huber with it, trying to get set. Just couldn't act quick enough. The Bruins were right there. Kelsch trying to keep it alive. She dishes over to Conwisher. Conwisher to Day. Day, pass off the mark. Hansen, though, able to just kick it up and out of play. Very smart move there by Marcella Hansen, knowing that that ball was about to be picked off by Wicklund. She just gets it out of trouble. Melander on the throw, off the head of Wicklund, and then Hansen once again sends it out of bounds. Melander retrieving this one, getting ready to throw in. Melander's throw goes off the head of Wickland. Deacons trying to get out of trouble. Not so fast. Corbel right there.
Looks like it'll be a Bruin corner kick now.
Well, a good opportunity for the Bruins. They had a look there in front of the net, but the ball just went out of bounds off a Deacon player. Good D by the Deacons, but it will lead to this corner being taken by Corbel. Corbel's kick, it's a short one, and it goes straight to Conwisher. Corbel catches back up to it, though, and pops it up just wide of the net. Be a goalie kick now, or excuse me, it'll be Hansen who kicks this one. That kick to Conwisher, taken by Myers. Myers back to Corbel. Corbel, though, has that shot blocked. Or that pass, rather, blocked and out of bounds. Melander now to throw in. Melander's throw right in front of the net. Rye with an opportunity. She can't catch up to it. Jacobson's there. Nielsen trying to track it down. Jacobson and Nielsen. A collision. Jacobson now sending it upfield. Huber going to try to catch up to it. Sunbaum there, able to weave it through two Deacon players. Hagen has it. She gets it up to Rye. Rye looking for someone. Now it's Hagen once again. Hagen on Heinrich. Hagen able to get that one off over to Nielsen. Nielsen up in front. Myers tracking down the ball. Myers in front, and Hansen just sends it away.
Nice clear by Hansen, just to calm things down a bit. It'll be again a Bruin corner kick.
Another big opportunity here for the Bruins. Second of the evening. Corbel to try again. Her first attempt was a little short. This ball right off the head of Heinrich. Corbel catches up. And
again, another Bruin corner kick.
That it is, as that ball goes right off of Conwisher. Under 30 minutes left on the clock here. Corbel's third attempt, once again, it's short. Deacons trying to clear. Kelsch catches up to it. Now Kelsch, little opportunity here for the Deacons. Oh, a collision at mid. Kelsch and Melander. Kelsch is slow to get up, but she is up and walking. That's good to see.
Good thing.
That just looked to be incidental contact from what I saw.
Her foot must just got
just
caught in the
kind
ball.
of tangled up. Yeah, hate to see that. That looked to be what it is. Bath now gives the ball over to Jacobson. Jacobson over to Dew. Dew got to watch out with her eye right there. Gonna have to retreat. Dew, though, with a great move. Brooklyn Dew now closing in. That through ball, though, intercepted. Kelsch catches up to it, avoiding the Bruin clear. Second effort, though. Bruins still can't get it out. Hansen driving in. The defender looking for someone to give it off to. Sunbaum still can't clear, and now Johnson's going to take a crack at it. Johnson, though, can't escape trouble. It's Jacobson with it now. Jacobson with Rye on her, and then Jacobson goes down. Now the Bruins trying to bust it out. And Hansen once again just has to throw that one away. Marcella Hansen, more than a few times this half, has had to just clear some balls out of bounds.
Sometimes that's what you need to do, just to calm the team down and get them collected.
Kelsch now with it for the Deacons. That one knocked away from her. Played up, but then that ball goes high up into the air. Day can't get a clean header off. Second effort, though, she's able to. Nielsen pops it forward. Now Conwisher trying to get it into midfield. Then down goes Myers. Conwisher Upfield intended for Dew. That ball, too much on it, though. Johnson gets it up. Kelsch over to Jacobson. Jacobson and Johnson. Jacobson goes down as Johnson got her foot in there to knock it away, but a whistle will be blown for contact made. The clock reading 25:30 now. Still scoreless. Hansen's kick, sailing towards the goal. Blocked by that Bruin D. Johnson gets the ball upfield, looking for Myers. Day, though, right there for Shanley. Day sends it out of bounds. Melander's throw over the head of Hansen, trying to track it down. Hagen almost got to it. Good job, though, by Heinrich to box her out, and then Metzger to pick it up. Metzger's kick, fought for by Nielsen and Heinrich. Bath gets there in time and gives over to Conwisher. Conwisher, though, has her pass blocked by Myers. Conwisher trying to return the favor, but Myers is able to get that one back to Edicott. Opportunity, but that ball has too much on it. Metzger takes it away. Metzger rolls it up to Conwisher. Conwisher over to Day. Up to Heinrich. Conwisher. A through ball for Huber. Huber sends it upfield. Melander trying to get it under control. She can't keep it in play, though. Deacon's going to have an opportunity. Conwisher throwing it in. Dew can't get around Sunbomb. Going to have to catch up to it. Dew in the corner, and it's knocked away by Sunbomb.
It's like Emily Post back in for the Deacons.
On the pitch for Deacons, number 9, Emily Pope.
Conwisher to throw it in. That ball past post. Taken away by Hagen. Conwisher catches up, and then the ball goes out of play. We'll see who they say, and they will say it's off the Bruins. Conwisher was going to take the throw in there. Instead, it'll be Manuel who substitutes in for her. Manuel throwing it in now in the direction of post. That one, though, headed away by Corbel. Dew catches up to it, trying to get past this D. Dew with a nice move. Driving along that end line, but then the ball goes out of bounds, but it'll be a Deacon corner. It'll be Dew to take the corner here.
First one of this half, if I believe, right?
For the Deacons, yes. Dew's ball right on towards goal. Jacobson almost there. That ball was put just out of the reach of Sarah Jacobson. And Dew and Jacobson have been so close. It's been a lot of nice passes from Dew. Jacobson has done a good job getting in position. And it's not really either of their faults they're not connecting. It's just kind of some bad timing there. They just can't seem to get exactly on the same page. The kick right to Hagen. Ball popped up, though, and out of play. Throw into Jacobson. Trying to catch up to it. Rye has it. Rye has that intercepted by Post. Post and Hagen now going at it. Heinrich trying to get through. Rye, though, denies. Jacobson now moving upfield. She gives off to Heinrich. Heinrich now over to Kelsch. Kelsch can't get out of trouble. Ball poked upfield. Myers with a good takeaway. Myers' ball looking for someone. It's Wickland. She, though, cannot get past Hansen. Rye puts the ball back upfield. No one there for the Bruins, though. Hansen plays it over to Heinrich, and it goes out of play.
Great job by the Deacon defense.
It was just a nice job boxing out the Bruin players there and just playing some good keep away. The throw-in, it's a long one right in front of the net. Hansen trying to poke it away, and then a shot ends up in the arms of Metzger. Metzger now punting this one up. Jacobson tries to catch it, but it goes out of play. Take a minute here to thank our crew today. We've got Gabe Thomas, of course, running the show on our cameras. We have Gabby Bossert and Mr. Colby Johnson. Special shout out to Colby Johnson, or as we know him, the snack man, always keeping us fed up here in the booth. Ball headed up there by Hagen, but that was just out of reach. Couldn't track it down, and Metzger picked it up. Under 20 minutes left here. We're still scoreless. Deacons are having some struggles, though. The Bruins are really laying on pressure. The throw-in from Melander goes right off of Heinrich. Jacobson tried to track it down, but it was out of play. Ball kind of getting caught up now on that far sideline. No one making too much progress. It's another long throw from Melander, and then a shot that goes way high and far left. Hansen now on the kick, and that one, sharp turn to Manuel. Manuel, though, great job heading it up, trying to get it away from danger. Kelsch will pass it, but a whistle blows that dead anyway. Once again, a little too much contact. Under 20 minutes left here, and the Deacons, if they want to come away with a win, have got to try to get some more pressure on. They have been shut down offensively here as of late. Meanwhile, the Bruins are kind of finding themselves in the Deacons' position in the last half, having some great opportunities, but just not able to get any balls in the back of the net.
Right now, the Deacons just need to be careful and play ball on the ground so that when they play it up in the air, the wind doesn't take it.
Welcome back on the pitch for your Deacons, number 17, Kylie Conacher, and number 19, Claire Bass.
The Deacons bring Bath and Conwisher back out now. Gave them a rest, but now likely bringing them back to make a big push here. Conwisher throws in right to Dew. Dew gives it right back to Conwisher. She pops it up towards goal. Blocked. Edicott can't come away with it, though. Dew gives it back to Conwisher. Her ball over to Jacobson. Loose in front of the net. Played away by the Bruin D. Not out of trouble yet. Dew's ball, though, knocked away by Melander. Dew gets a foot on that ball.
So it'll be Deacon throwing, I believe.
And I think you're right. I think Corbel might have gotten the last piece of that there. The throw-in right in front of the net. Huber can't get it in. Diving save by Shearer. Shearer now, a long ball downfield. Heinrich going to try to catch up to it. She will. Heinrich to Jacobson. Jacobson threading the needle up to Bath, but then that ball goes out of bounds. Off Bath. Don't forget to join us on Wednesday, May 25th as we bring you Shanley High School's 2016 graduation ceremony. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. live on ShanleyTV.com. Following the end of the ceremony, a full-term on-demand archive will be posted on Shanley TV. To view all of our upcoming broadcasts, go to ShanleyTV.com and click on the Upcoming Broadcast tab. can see many famous Deacon commentators and, or excuse me, many famous Shanley TV commentators and Shanley TV crew members receive their diplomas. The likes of Meg Henning, Lane Hallock, Jamie Machenbacher, Wyatt Lyer, Connor Smith, so many senior contributors. I'm sure I've missed a few. They've been such a big part, and a big thank you to them. Oh, thank you, Miguel. Of course, Devin Kleiman. How could I forget? Devin, I hope you're listening. Well, the ball is kind of caught up on that far sideline, and that seems to happen. Both teams just can't get any clear possession, and it just keeps bouncing out of bounds. Once again, ball rolling out of play. Both of these teams have got to be careful. I mean, it's 0-0, and that kind of makes the way you play a little tighter because goals are just really not coming at all, obviously. So if you go down one, it just has to feel like an insurmountable lead. That said, obviously, you want the W before you want a tie. So one of these teams is going to have to come out of their shell and really lay on the pressure.
They both have had struggles of like gaining possession and just keeping it.
It's a tight one out there. The throw-in from Kelsch. Dew fighting for it, able to get it. Give over to Conwisher, now out in front, Post out of luck, but it's popped back up. Kelsch settles it down. Post fighting for it. Corbel has it now. Corbel's ball doesn't get far, and then Conwisher on the kick, it goes out of bounds. Shearer's kick over the head of Bath, but it's found by another Deacon. That ball, though, bounces off of Post, and the Bruins have a crack at it. Myers, her ball goes out of bounds, though. Ball sent downfield there by Etticott. Bruins now with an opportunity. Wickland driving to that far side. She gives that one back to her defender. Johnson sends it forward, but then it's intercepted by Hansen. Hansen now driving downfield, weaving in and out. Got Conwisher to her right. Looking for someone. She gives it up to Dew instead. Dew trying to get to it. Dew with an opportunity from the side. Centering pass. Opportunity, shoots, scores! The open net goal by Huber.
What a great series of events to get to that goal.
The tie is broken by who else but Hadley Huber, who went down with an injury. And take a look at this play. Dew centers, and a great job by Shearer to get to it. But Huber stays true to that ball, gets to the rebound, puts it in for the easy goal. And now the Deacons hold a 1-0 lead with 12:46 remaining. The pressure is certainly on for South now.
And the Deacons to hold that lead.
No question, South was really ramping up the pressure there. Shanley cannot get too comfortable because these Bruins are ready to strike. Conwisher had a nice pass that sailed just past Huber there. Dew gets a piece of that shot, but it's still going to get the Bruins out of some trouble. Conwisher up to Dew. Deacons really picking up where they left off. Hansen now pops it over to Post. Post has her ball go off the back of the ref. Huber in front to Dew. Dew with a little touch on that one. Huber, well, it worked the first time, but this time Shearer doesn't give up the rebound, and Huber can't capitalize.
Looks like Shearer read that one before that one.
And, you know, Shearer has been having a really nice night in goal. Still a really great performance despite the goal. Fighting for the ball in midfield. Deacons gaining possession. Jacobson, great pass over to Post, then sent back to Jacobson. Jacobson going to give it off to Post once again. She gives over to Hansen. Hansen, great job getting around the Bruin. Now a rush for the Deacons. Hansen's ball out in front. Dew trying to track it down. Shearer, though, aggressive out in front, snatches it up. 11:05 remaining in this game. Long ball from Shearer once again. This time goes over the head of Post. Heinrich has it. Heinrich now to Hansen at the shield. Hansen's ball blocked. Nielsen, good job getting in there, but the second effort ends up with the Deacons. Bath, pass over to Jacobson, intercepted and knocked away by Johnson. She goes down, and that ball rolls downfield and out of play. Substitution here as Kelsch checks back in. Post will go out. Throw in on the far sideline, out of bounds. Throw in now, taken by Huber. Huber driving on the far side, trying to get the corner. Sunbomb right there, though. Huber going to give it back to Jacobson. Jacobson looking for someone, intercepted by Hagen. Kelsch able to get to it. U-turn. Trying to throw it back to Hansen. It's going to be Ashley Hansen who goes for it. Conwisher to Marcella Hansen. Hansen looking for someone. Sunbomb right there. Dew, though, takes a crack at it. But it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. Sarah Jacobson. The wind and the speed of
wind.
Sarah Jacobson combine for that ball to stay in bounds, although it's still going to, although it will actually go out of the zone for the Deacons. Hansen takes it now. Driving forward, she has been really playing with an offensive mindset tonight. Hansen driving in. She's got space. That ball, though, blocked by Edicott. Edicott throws it up. Kelsch, though, there to take it. Kelsch puts one up towards the goal. Dew right there. Dew pops it up.
Oh, just over the goal.
Just over indeed. Through the goalpost, but not in the net. Look at that. Oh, just out of the frame of the camera, but it was by a hair. 8:35 remaining in the game. It is a 1-0 lead for the Deacons. Opportunity out in front. That ball got caught up and then dropped right in front of Huber. Another kick straight to a Deacon. Deacons have had some good positioning out there, but the Bruins, nice job recovering as Nielsen gets that one over. Hansen throws that one just over the head of Conwisher. Dew, though, there to grab it for the Deacons. Gets it over to Kelsch. Kelsch to Bath. That one knocked away. It was Edicott on the play. Now the Bruins with an opportunity. Myers on the rush. Myers coming in. Got to watch out. Day catches up. Great defense by Sam Day. Sam Day gets that one out of bounds, but the Deacons aren't out of the woods. It's a throw-in now. Opportunity out in front. Hagen is there. Ball blocked. Pops up and away. Jacobson going to chase it down. What an opportunity, but Sam Day has been fantastic for the Deacons all year long, and you saw right there why she's so valuable. Dew now with it for the Deacons. They've got an opportunity of their own. Dew popping it up to Huber, and the sliding save.
Looks like Huber was offsides there.
Nonetheless, a pretty cool-looking save there by Shearer. .6:45 left in the game. Pressure mounting. Shearer's kick sails downfield. Wicklund catches up. That ball, though, just a little too far out in front. Thought Wicklund was going to have a rush there. That was close. It'll remain Bruin, or it will be Bruin ball now as it goes out of play off of the Deacon. The throw-in to Wicklund popped up in the air and out of play.
It's going to be Bruin corner kick now.
Big opportunity here for the Bruins. They've had a couple opportunities. None have gone in. Could this be the one? Corbel's ball out in front. Who else but Sam Day heading it away? Myers' second effort. Ball, though, too much on it. Out of bounds.
Welcome on to the pitch for your Deacons, number 3, Olivia Manuel.
Hansen with the kick. Off the head of Conwisher. Corbel right there. Corbel gives it off. Hagen shot blocked. Trying to catch up to it. Bath, though, not letting her have it. Corbel trying to get around the Deacon D. Ball goes out of play off Shanley. Throw in from Corbel. Great job by Bath to get a piece of it. Manuel streaking in. Sunbaum right there, though. Sunbaum looking for Nielsen. Kelsch is there. It's Nielsen and Kelsch. Kelsch goes down. And a whistle. Hansen with the kick. Straight up to do a great path it took, but then it's knocked away by Edicott. Hagen now trying to get around Day. That has been a very tall mountain to climb, though, trying to get past Sam Day today.
She's had some key stops on defense.
Really cutting off angles, getting in front of people. She's just, yeah, as you said, really had a overall strong performance. Throw in now to Edicott. Does a good job popping it out in front of her, but then Kelsch is there. Kelsch now plays it over to Hansen. Hansen makes a move to cut back, but Myers intercepts. Myers now all alone. 4 Deacons right there. Hagen has it now. Hagen with speed, trying to get a shot off. She's tripped up. Hagen lost her footing there, tripped up over the ball. Scrumming for the ball is Corbel, and then it goes out of bounds.
Nice job by Ashley Hansen sticking to it and getting that ball.
Definitely Ashley Hansen all over that one. Throw in now, right in front of the Deacon net. No one there, but then Hagen comes in. Hagen gonna have to catch this. She keeps it in play, but there's no one there for the Bruins. Corbel and Dew going after it. Dew trying to come away with it. Stopped right there by Nielsen, and then Nielsen goes down. Kelsch sends it up, but not before a whistle is blown. Too much contact made. A little over 3 minutes remaining here. This is huge. It's Corbel to take the kick. Well, it'll be Myers instead of Corbel now. Myers on the kick. On towards the goal, just wide left. And you have to wonder if that famous wind didn't take a little bit of a curve there. It's blowing at an angle, so...
Looks like that could have been a possibility.
Hansen dishes it off over to Conwisher. Conwisher up to Dew. Dew now doubles back. Hagen goes down. Dew up to Conwisher. Conwisher trying to keep it in. Good job by Corbel. But it'll be a Deacon ball. Conwisher throws it in right to Dew. Dew heads it up over to Bath. Bath over to Kelsch. Kelsch wheeling around, trying to find someone. Great pass up to Jacobson. Jacobson collides with Rye. Rye putting the pressure on, but Jacobson able to come away with it. Jacobson can't get a clean shot off, but somehow pops up to Manuel. Dew couldn't get to it. Manuel and Johnson fighting for it. It's Rye, though, who ends up with it. Double team on Rye, ends up with a ball out of bounds. And they'll say that was off of a Deacon. So 1:30 left on the clock. Bruins have to hurry. The throw-in. Some confusion there. 2 Bruins tried to take it. Nielsen dishes it up to Myers. Myers cuts back to it. Kelsch, though, knocks it away. Nielsen trying to get it away from Bath. Myers couldn't get it away from Kelsch. Jacobson has it. Bruins have got to be aggressive here and take it away. Jacobson throws it up to Dew. Dew over to Manuel. Manuel centering, broken up by Melander. Trying to get back to the other end of the pitch. And that ball rolls out of play. This ball is on the wrong end of the field right now for South with 45 seconds left. The throw-in off of Jacobson. Johnson does a great job not giving her any real estate. Johnson now throwing it up. Hagen going to chase it down. Hagen plays it back. Great pass. Ball intended for Myers. Too much on it. Hansen just going to race back to it. Hansen killing time and then sends it out of play. Clock ticking. 20 seconds. Rye has to throw this one in quick. Rye's throw over the head of Hagen. Played back. Bruins can't get a clean look. Under 10 seconds. Rye and Jacobson. Jacobson going to send it out of play. And a smart move from Sarah Jacobson as time will wind down.
Game.
And as you said, Miguel, that's game.
game.
Well, it was a fun one to watch. A 1-0 squeaker. No one getting on the board until about the 12-minute mark. The Deacons were able to get that goal in there, but boy, how about South giving them a run for their money?
Yeah, the game definitely was just back and forth the whole game just till the end of it, though.
You know, the Bruins have to feel really well about how they played. You know, they come in here pretty low in the standings. They'd had their struggles this season, but they really performed well, and overall, I'd say that was a very impressive game. In the end, the Deacons, though, get the edge with that goal. Well, it's a good day for the Deacons. They come away with yet another win as State rapidly approaches. Bruins, as we said, so close, but just not close enough. Final score from Sid Cichy is 1-0 in favor of the Deacons. And folks, of course, unfortunately, this is our last sports broadcast of the year. Of course, not our last broadcast, though, as next week on Wednesday, May 25th, we will have graduation brought to you live at 6 p.m. There are so many people we'd like to thank. Not going to name them all. Wouldn't want to forget anybody. But a big thank you to our 20 members of the club and everything they have done in our first year as a club. Just couldn't ask for better people there to help us. A huge thank you to the Shanley Athletic Club who started this all, approved the funding, and really got things going. Without them, none of this would be possible. A big thanks to the Shanley High School staff, Mrs. Mack, our amazing advisor. In the words of Wyatt Lyer, roll Mrs. Mack. Big thank you to our athletic director, Mr. Brecker, all the staff of the school, everyone who made it possible. To you, the viewers, a huge thank you. To everyone who has supported us throughout the season, there's just not enough we can say for making this year so amazing. And on a personal note, just thank you guys so much, everyone in the club, everybody watching. You've made this an amazing year, and we at Shanley TV hope to bring you a lot more amazing years in the future. With that in mind, stay tuned to ShanleyTV.com on Twitter and Facebook for updates on all our fall sports and coverage in the future. To sum it all up, thank you everybody for an amazing year. And for one last time this year, your final score from Sid Cichy Stadium: Shanley Deacons 1, South Bruins 0. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. A big thank you from myself and Miguel Hansen, and with that, that's a wrap.